man. I want to point out a stat, man, which I feel like the Chiefs probably should have went with too. Man, the Eagles ran the ball 25 times with Saquon Barkley, and rightfully so, right? Saquon Barkley was a big engine and catalyst to help them get there. But as everybody saw, man, the Chiefs have a great run defense, right? And they were sold out on stopping Saquon. But what they didn't account for is that Jalen Hurts quite literally could beat you with his arm. And I don't know why they would think that because a couple years back, he definitely, man, if that fumble doesn't go his way and maybe a call or two isn't missed, it was really close to Jalen Hurts getting his first Super Bowl a couple years ago and really being the MVP of that Super Bowl because he's really outplayed Patrick Mahomes in two Super Bowls now. So shout out to the H-Town legend that is Jalen Hurts,
Oh,
on Channel View's finest, East Side's finest. Um, yeah,
Jalen
dog, it's
Jalen Hurts, talking about him now because I was great segue. Is Jalen Hurts now with this Super Bowl win a top five quarterback in the league? And though it may be easy to say yes, if anybody is going to say yes, where do you have him ranked in that top five?
I'm gonna go five.
The host with the most that blows the most smoke says number five as well.
All right, so I'm gonna throw these names out here and see if it's a consensus that
Yeah,
these
y'all smoking.
see
Y'all
if these
smoking.
are
That's why. But go ahead.
Hey, I know who he is better than. I know who he is better than.
let's not get us
You can already
started
guess.
Oh,
there. Let's
Yeah,
not
Josh
all
Allen.
get
Josh Allen.
nah, nigga, yo boy. We won't mention them bums
First,
on this
first of all,
podcast
I
if we
don't
don't
have
want
no
to.
boy. I don't have no
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, you don't have no boys now. Oh, come on, man.
No, hey,
All
yeah,
right.
like I'll vouch for him, man. He ain't really been rocking with it, Dakota as a recent. So hey, man, I give him a little bit of slack on that.
I ain't giving them no slack on that. The Cowboys your team. You gonna ride with them, die with
All
them
right.
too.
Is this the consensus that if Jalen is at five, is this the consensus that this is the top four in no particular order? Mahomes, Burrow, Josh, Lamar.
Yes.
My
Some
five in
Right
order.
now,
My,
currently, yes.
my five in order based on, and I'm a
No
probably
bias.
say I'm a still put just because he's so accomplished, man. I can't not put Patrick at one still. I just can't. I can't. If you go off playoff success, he has literally been one of the best playoff quarterbacks in NFL history outside of Tom Brady. Quite literally. There's nobody been better those first 7, 8 years in the playoffs than Mahomes. So if we still giving off resume and longevity, I'm still going Mahomes one, Lamar two. Uh, um, I think Josh Allen got a Mickey Mouse MVP. They hung man, damn. Here you go, one of those. In my personal opinion, but I'm gonna go Pat one, Lamar two. Um, I'm gonna go Mickey Mouse three. I'm gonna go Josh Allen three. I'm gonna go Joe Burrow four, and then I got Hurts five, man. I got Hurts five.
only
And
but
really, I might have Hurts four because it's got to be something. It's something to be said
bro, it's
about being a winner, bro, and
and two
having a
two
winning
Super
playoff
Bowl
record.
appearances. These are two Super Bowl appearances. You know what I'm saying? Allen don't got that. Lamar don't got that. Burrow got
Joe
one.
Burrow don't got two
And
appearances.
he came back off of a very defeating season.
That's not my problem. It's
No,
not
I'm
And
my
saying he
also
problem.
came
too,
off of a
and the
defeating
reason
season. For you to come off of the season he had last year, going into the year feeling like they were going to go back to the championship, they didn't even make it to the playoffs. So,
Right.
for him to bounce and then for them to bounce back, granted they had Saquon on the team, it's just like I had to give my hats off for Hurts for being that leader. Slowing down on the turnover percentage. Hey, man.
because
Absolutely.
the thing with Hurts that I think he kills like the whole like game manager narrative. Like I think he's a playmaker, right? In terms of a game changer. Because like everybody and their mama knew the game plan was, hey, force Jalen to beat you. And he did that with both arms
Convincing you.
and legs. Like he did it. Like it was no fluke about what he did. Like he made countless timely passes, and he used his legs when you least expected it at times.
I
It,
feel like
it
they slept on him, to be honest with you, man. I think they focus more on Saquon Barkley than Hurts. I think that was the
absolutely,
ideal game plan. Even though
absolutely.
even though Hurts has hurt them in the past in the Super Bowl, I think they lost track and said, you know what, let's just focus on the guy who's a possible MVP. And
Hurts has hurt them. That's funny.
he has. I mean,
Nah, he
like
has.
you
You're right.
said,
I'm
three
just
touchdowns, one turnover was just by, I mean, divine intervention, if you would say. like I can't even fault him
honestly,
for that
yeah.
turnover.
And that pick he threw, ill advised. You got pressure right up the A gap, so you got a free blitzer in your face. They don't slide to pick up the protection and the blitz there. So you have Jalen Hurts kind of throwing one up for grabs, inadvertently, in the first half. But
You gotta get at the system
he didn't let that rattle him, man. And the name of the game was, okay, if y'all gonna sell out to stop Saquon, I'm gonna have one on one with Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, and I am literally going to make you pay
every time,
every single time.
every
Whether
single
that was
time.
Johan Dotson on a rail route first quarter up the sideline for a 40-yard dot, whether that was AJ Brown on an outbreaking what 7 yard out, right? Or excuse me, not even a 7 yard out. It was a shallow cross. They end up going for 15, 20 yards for a touchdown. And then you have the 50-yard dime on a rope to Devontae Smith, over the middle of the field again. It was getting bracketed, double team over the top. So we got one-on-one backside. Devontae, I like our chances. Come on.
Yeah,
And these are the results you get, right? So, I mean, hey,
yeah.
we
Jalen
can say
Hurts.
that for, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Jalen Hurts finishes with a 119.7 QBR, 17 for 22 passing, 221 passing yards with two touchdowns, one interception, and then also accounting for the damage he does with his legs. 11 carries for 72 yards and one touchdown, amassing a total of 293 yards with three touchdowns. Uh, yeah, but I
The
will say,
way he,
go ahead.
real quick, the way he ran, it was only 72 yards, you said,
Hmm.
but to the
It was
Chiefs,
the
it
most
felt like
rushing yards by a
150.
quarterback in Super Bowl history, by the way. And he has both of those records.
But the way it felt to the Chiefs defense, I assure you, probably ask any one of them, it felt like 150 rushing yards.
Yeah, they were
Because
timely runs. They were timely runs.
Timely
very timely,
scrambles,
very
yeah.
effective,
Yeah.
very just, I mean, beautifully done.